Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Detroit Pistons as they go up against the Celtics in Boston. Taking a look at the Celtics, just one win over the last 7 games. They're not happy with how they're playing, looking to make amends tonight. Battling it out tonight, 2 offenses that tend to live and die by the 3. Shaq, do you think the league is becoming too perimeter-oriented?
Yeah, Kenny knows this. He has 2 rings. I have 4. Championship-level teams usually challenge you outside and inside. You got to keep the defense guessing, Ernie.
Well, the perimeter offenses have become a lot more sophisticated. 25 feet from the baskets, it's hard to impose your physicality against anyone on the defensive
There's
end.
nothing sophisticated about jacking up 83s in the game.
Well, you know what? It's hard to be physical when guys are not even coming near you.
For a guy who likes to shoot the 3, would you like to be playing today?
I would, not to toot my own horn.
Go ahead, toot your own.
But I'm going to toot it. I would average easily a 20-point game. Easily 20 a game. Being able to take the amount of threes that they're able to take, 20 would be, I would be disappointed.
Drown him out.
I would be so disappointed if I didn't get 20 every night. It's the easiest era to play it. How can you shoot up 23s and call yourself a point guard? So, this is ridiculous. Any scrub could play in this era. Kevin, anybody could play in this era, Kevin. Anybody.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's the home of the Celtics here in Boston as 2K Sports brings you today's action live. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. You look at Detroit. They're hoping they can carry over some of that momentum from their undefeated homestand.
Kevin, I don't think they're too worried about the winning streak coming to an end, especially if they just do what they've been doing. Just play good, solid, smart basketball on both ends of the floor.
Ready?
And so off the tip, it's Boston. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Elton Brand. Kobe is out there with Gary Payton. And it's Cowens in at the 5 spot. A rare treat tonight, C-Web, the marquee matchup between 2 of the best centers in the game.
Well, how about that? I love it. You know, the league has been trending toward medium height players that can switch endlessly, those type of things. And don't get me wrong, I love the evolution of the game. But now we get the old heavyweight title match. This is what we love, the banging in the paint, the elbows, the jump hooks, the dunks, the rebounds. But for those teams that have a legit anchor inside, it can always be a big advantage. Let's see who imposes their will tonight.
It'll be fun to watch. It's good from the top of the key.
No, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
Davis with it. Passes to McGinnis. Here is Elijah. Here's McGinnis, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton. Outside Anthony, 5 to shoot. And again, Boston with the triple.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Here's Collins. He's guarded by Olajuwon. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Inside. Dumars against Kobe. And the foul on Elton Brand. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Anthony on the wing. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Pass to Collins. Now here's Payton. Got it. Good job in the low post. Payton's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here is Olajuwon. 26 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 7-point differential. Kicks it to Brand. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, David?
Well, Kevin, clearly they haven't had many problems handling this team this year. It's been a clean sweep so far. Coach points to their flexibility on defense as a big reason for that. He said, we've had some success because we communicate well on defense, and we've tried very hard to not lose their shooters. We'll see if they can get win number 4 tonight. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the report, David. So their focus, guys, is going to be on defense right away.
And that's always a good philosophy. Don't let an opponent get settled. Try to take them out of their game early.
Well, you know what, guys? One of the things that stand out to me is how well their team communicates on defense. I mean, they function as a unit. That's why defense is a weapon for them.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style again.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Payton right side. There's the pass to Collins. Dishes to Brand. The 3 from Bryant. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Anthony looking it over. 3-pointer. Doesn't go that time. And Detroit the other way now. To the paint. No good from Brand.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
Anthony kicks to Davis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Olajuwon, good. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Davis against Payton. To Collins. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
C-Webb, the Pistons from 2003 to 2008 with 6 consecutive trips to the Eastern Conference Finals and 1 title. But in the decades since, only 2 playoff appearances and 0 playoff wins.
Well, yeah, think about it. The 2004 title team was led by Joe Dumars, who won championships back-to-back with the Pistons. You need that type of lineage. Think about Boston, Danny Ainge. Think about the Lakers with Magic Johnson. Well, the Pistons need that type of consistency. They need a leader. The Pistons, once again, hoping to find that magic in chemistry.
Pistons trail by 10. Pass to Collins. Back to Payton. He kicks to Kobe. Off target from outside.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Davis, the pass to McGinnis. And here's Anthony for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Bryant finds Payton over Davis. A putback. Payton trying to get open. It's good on the putback. Cowens has got his second bucket.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
We can see what their plan of attack is going to be tonight. Let the three-pointers fly. It's working so far.
Now here's Payton, coming off a stellar performance against Washington.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
The three from Anthony. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And how about the points they put up? I mean, they were aggressive. In fact, at times overwhelming.
Well, think about this. They were extremely versatile in their approach, taking what the defense allowed.
And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. The Pistons, number 1.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end. And you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Payton kicks to Brand. Payton against Davis. Back to Brand. Here's Vandeweghe. Last game he had 13. 5 on the clock. For three, Kobe sinks the triple. Bryant's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pistons.
And you really got to appreciate that swag that Bryant plays with. If you give him room to shoot from deep, he's going to make you pay.
Here's McGinnis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And not only that, I mean, if you think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
Cowens passes to Vandeweghe. Outside Bryant. Over Davis. And that one comes up a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Beyond the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Vandeweghe. Kicks to Payton. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Now, here is Dumars. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Vandeweghe, covered by Anthony. Out to Payton. Shot clock at 6. And it falls over the rim and in. Payton's got 6.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Celtics leading by 16. Davis, the pass to Olajuwon. Now here is Davis. Here's Dumars. Here's Olajuwon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play. Well, I'm sure he thought that was good when it left his fingertips. As a matter of fact, I know he did.
That's in there. Davis with the assist. He has 6.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Payton kicks to Bryant. The three-pointer off the mark. Kobe's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's Dumars. Drops in the tray.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
The pass to Cowens. Pistons passing it around. Back to Payton. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the way in.
Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Davis kicks to Anthony. Baseline jumper. Again, the Celtics good for two.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Vandeweghe, covered by Anthony. Here's Payton, and goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Olajuwon. Jefferson comes in for McGinnis. Scotty's checked in for Dumars. And Mike Conley subbed in for Davis. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Here's Theus. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Iguodala, and Detroit again with the bucket. Now Conley. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. .136 left in the first quarter. Pass to Jefferson. Back to Conley. 4 on the clock. Inside.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Iguodala, that's good.
Oh, and if anybody deserves a ring, Iguodala was right there at the top. A guy who gives 100% every night.
Anthony finds Jefferson out to the right wing. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3 ball. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Theus, the pass to Smits. There's the dish to Marley. Iguodala outside. Passes it to Marley. Here's Smits, covered by Conley. Shot clock at 3. Lobs it up for Anthony. Scott can't get it to go.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Celtics leading by 20. And here's Conley outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Marley against Scott. And here's Marley. Here's Theus. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Here's Marley. And that one released in time, but no good.
Oh, the active hands of Conley, adept at using his quickness to pester whoever he's on.
And so it's the Boston Celtics riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We come back right after this.
Don't miss the high-flying action this All-Star Saturday night as the NBA's top slam dunk specialists do battle in the slam dunk contest.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Well, yeah, small lead so far, but it's building fast. They better watch out.
Detroit with the ball. On the court for the Pistons, they've got Iguodala, and it's Marley in at the shooting guard position. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Here's Theus, defended by Jefferson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We've got so many young, exciting players in the NBA right now, Chris. When you think about the league's best player, the league MVP, in say 7 years, what names come to mind?
That's a great question. I mean, you'd have to think about guys like the Greek Freak.
Or even 5 years. It doesn't have to be that long.
Yeah, but just the potential. I know what you're saying there, Kevin. I mean, Embiid, Ben Simmons, the Greek Freak.
Tatum.
Wow.
I know.
It's just so you could just go to all the young teams and say these guys are next. I mean, all you got to do is look at the rookie, sophomore, the phenom game and just close your eyes and pick any of those guys because you know that they're talent. But yeah, the Greek Freak, Anthony Davis, Embiid, I think those are all safe bets.
Both good from the line that time. Boston with the ball. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that a sloppy effort? I mean, turnovers were a huge issue. And they don't have to play safe tonight, but they do have to play smart.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
The Pistons working the ball around now. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Pistons.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Now here's Iguodala. Pass to Marley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Carmelo Anthony. He's been dominant over the last month. He's averaging 30 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Yeah, impossible to check right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Marley.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Conley kicks to Jefferson. Conley feeling it out.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Clock at 6 to the middle. Embiid inside. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
There's no fear in the eyes of Embiid. I mean, in fact, you could argue pressure situation make the big man perform better.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Theus, defended by Jefferson. It's good. Theus has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jumpers.
Now, here's Scott. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 6 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Conley for 3. They grabbed their own miss. And no good. Pistons trailed by 19. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. In the third spot, the Pistons.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And here's Anthony for 3. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing when his guys are on cover.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And right around this time of the year, some teams spending long stretches on the road. Chris, that's difficult. It's got to be tough, I would assume, for players to deal with that, teams to deal with that.
It does get tough. Long road trips, travel, you're staying home from your family, you haven't seen your family and your friends, but I tell you what it does as a team. Coaches love it because it builds camaraderie, it builds chemistry. Now you have time to go to the movies and hang out with guys on your team at a restaurant or just hanging out. And what does that do? It brings you a little bit closer together because now you're building a relationship that's not based on basketball. These long road trips allow you to be together, to get to understand and know each other in ways maybe you haven't before. And believe me, there's been many times on the court I've joked with the guy on my team about something that had nothing to do with the game, and it brought us to even play harder because we had an inside joke about something else. Who wouldn't want to play with their friends, right? Who wouldn't want their friends to challenge them? And that's the type of relationships you build on these long road trips. But that lead's only going to keep growing if he keeps shooting like he has so far.
Iguodala deciding where to go with it. And the pass to Theus. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And you have to be aware of where Conley is at all times, especially when he's in the paint.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Theus. 9-point game his last outing, and that one's good by Marley.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Anthony with it. He's got 21. Anthony drawing the double team. It's Jefferson outside. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one. The Pistons have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Smits. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
He's still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
Outside Anthony. Conley kicks to Embiid. To the middle. Here's Scott. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Scott's got his first points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Theus. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Theus has got 6 here in this quarter.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks.
Can't let him get comfortable inside. When he's this close, he's adept at burning the defense.
For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Passes it to Theus. Here's Cowens. Here's Smits. Pass to Theus. Over Conley. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And Scott has it in the corner. And here's Anthony from the arc. That shot, no good. And Detroit the other way now.
Hey, watch Reggie, watch Reggie.
Here's Theus. 8 points for him. Inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Down low. Anthony down low. And it's Conley penetrating. And a clever pass fake kept the D from closing in. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, Kevin, he's so tricky, unpredictable. You never know what Conley is going to do in the screen and roll.
Here's Theus. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. Well, in recent years, C-Web, players have flirted with quadruple doubles, but they're just so elusive. I mean, you've got to do a lot to get those kind of numbers.
Now, think about it. Embiid and Westbrook have both come close. Well, Westbrook comes close to anything with a double at the end of it. And Draymond Green, he missed once on points. So, you know, it's so hard to do. I just remember that Akeem, the Dream Olajuwon did it, but you think about it. You're exerting so much energy, communication, and passion in that game. That's why it's so tough to do. And by the way, players are really good. So how are you going to get those 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 blocks?
Right, yeah.
Or whatever else you can get along with points. But, yeah, so elusive. Yeah.
And finished off by Davis.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now here's Payton. He's got 10, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Payton's got 12 in the game. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. McGinnis, the pass to Davis. Here's Olajuwon. The pass to McGinnis. Shot clock at 6. A floater, and the layup is up and in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Kicks it to Kobe. Pass to Payton. Over Allen. Payton can't get it to go.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
That one falls.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Theus. After the basket by Tony Allen. Passes it to Bryant. And Kobe throws it down.
Yeah, love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
Davis kicks to Olajuwon. Jefferson with the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Jefferson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Here's Theus. He's got 10. Payton outside. Over Davis. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 14.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength. And after that great first quarter from 3-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Payton, good. 1:58 left in the first half of basketball. Davis kicks to Jefferson. Davis against Payton. From the top of the key. And that one hits back iron. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And it's Bryant in the corner. Good on the 3-point shot. Bryant's got 11 points.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Davis, the pass to McGinnis. Jefferson, that's for two. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. It's blocked. On the wing, Davis. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Davis has got 22 points.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
Payton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
That's good from Payton. Dumars, he's checked in for Richard Jefferson. Second free throw, no good. And it's Davis with the ball for the Boston Celtics, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allow way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
Here is Bryant, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Theus, Brand outside. Drains the 19-footer. Brand's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. And Davis puts it in.
Good look there as well. And this is what Hakeem's worked on. Pay too much attention to him, and he'll burn you with a nice find.
Now here's Payton. He's got 17. Clock at 6. Pass to Theus. A floater. Elijah Wan with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Elijah Wan does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Gets it off. And so it's Boston, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position here at the break. What do you tell your team to make sure they don't let up?
Well, I don't think it's about letting up or playing better, or it's just playing the right way. We just have to play good basketball. And we talked about it before the game. That's our goal going into the game. That doesn't change no matter what the score is. So that'll be the discussion at halftime.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Things were going Boston's way from the beginning. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished with a spirited 14-4 run to start. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
Shaq, what'd you think about the Pistons?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA. Over.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Boston. McGinnis out there with Anthony. Then there's Dumars. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Davis in at the point. Here is Olajuwon, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Outside, Davis. He kicks to Carmelo. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And now 24 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Anthony, a perennial all-star talent, specifically because of that scoring ability, one of the best in the business.
Brand, and then Brand with the dunk.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Here's McGinnis. There's the pass to Olajuwon. Payton against Davis. 6 to shoot. That's tipped.
Come on, shoot.
Here's Olajuwon. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's Payton. 17 points in the game. Pass to Cowens. Here's Vandeweghe. McGinnis covering. Vandeweghe passes to Kobe. Fires from 14. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's McGinnis. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Deflects the pass. Payton with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Davis against Payton to the middle. Here's McGinnis. He shoots again. Rebounded by Brand. Here are the Pistons with the ball. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
Rock solid start for them. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Boston Celtics. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for Detroit.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Boston shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Anthony. And both free throws good for Anthony. Here's Payton. He's got 17. Now a timeout called by Detroit. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
They got to start guarding him out to about 28 feet because he's killing them from long range.
Teams live and die by the three. Let's check out the best. Third spot, the Celtics.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Vandeweghe, covered by Anthony. Passes it to Brand. It's stolen by Olajuwon. And here they go. Stolen by Brand. Davis against Payton. Outside, Kobe. From outside, off the mark.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
It's deflected. Makes it off the glass. Olajuwon's got 8 points. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Payton left side. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
But that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Anthony. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Collins. High post shot. Payton gets the bucket. Payton's got 21.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Davis kicks to Olajuwon. Inside. The shot's good from McGinnis. McGinnis has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, that's a nice look, recognizing he had the opening to make the entry pass.
Payton against Davis. Now here's Payton, guarded closely over Davis. And Gary Payton again. He's got 23.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
The pass to Vandeweghe. That shot, no good. Anthony with the defensive effort. To the paint, deflects the pass. Davis against Payton. Here's the floater. The 3 from Anthony. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
Now here's Payton. He's got 23. Dumars kicks to Anthony. On the wing, Davis lobs it up for Anthony. Brand against McGinnis. And the rejection by Brand. Here's Vandeweghe. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Payton against Davis. The Pistons working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Detroit, no good that time either.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
You know, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity. Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Now here's Payton. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Brand outside. Connects from three-point range. Brand's got 9.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Embiid, he's checked in for Olajuwon. Jefferson comes in for McGinnis. Byron Scott, he's checked in for Joe Dumars. And it's Conley in for Baron Davis. Now here's Conley. He's got 10. Outside, Scott. Jefferson kicks to Embiid. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson. And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they will start out on the road to play the Bucks in Milwaukee. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And Kevin, things could get ugly for this team during this road stretch. They just haven't had the same focus nor execution that we've seen from them when they're at home.
Payton from 13 feet, it goes down. Payton's got 8 points here in this quarter. Now here is Conley. He dishes it to Carmelo. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. That's 36 points for Carmelo Anthony.
After a sensational first half from beyond the arc, he's not slowing down here in the second. That's his third three-pointer since halftime.
Here's Brand. Again, the Pistons score.
Great decision, great find. I mean, draws the double team and passes out of it to create the open look.
Conley against Payton. Conley kicks to Scott. Back to Conley. From downtown. Rebound by the Pistons. Brand's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside. Chalk up 2 there. Payton's got 27.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Pass to Anthony. Pulls it up. Here's Conley, and it's blocked. Payton passes to Brand, and the shot goes in. Brand's got 13.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jefferson kicks to Conley. Dishes it to Carmelo. Inside. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game. Detroit's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Iguodala against Jefferson. The 11-footer and the basket by Payton. Payton's got 12 points here in the second half.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Down low, here's Anthony. Rebounded by Brand. Brand's got rebound number 5 here tonight. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Another 3 for Detroit.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Here's Anthony. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
He is dominating this quarter. He sees a soft spot in the D, and he's attacking it.
For Boston, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
One shot, behind the lanes.
Here's Theus. He's got 10. Pass to Marley. The 10-footer. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Conley kicks to Anthony. Here's Embiid. It's good. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
He's utilizing all that limp to perfection. I mean, Embiid, even when you contest him inside, he's skilled at finishing.
Here's Theus. No good from outside. Celtics leading by 23. Left side Jefferson. Outside Conley. Kicks to Anthony. Embiid finds Jefferson. Excellent D here by Iguodala.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Here's Theus. Iguodala outside. Clock at 6. And Anthony sends it back. Here's Scott. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night. Detroit's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the 3rd quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Iguodala against Anthony. Brand right side. Here's Smits. Banked in off the glass.
Now look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound. Finishing strong on the putback.
Conley, the pass to Carmelo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Detroit's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Pass to Smits. The Pistons working the ball around now. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the middle. Here's Scott. And the rejection by Brand. And he recovers it. And yes, it's good. 41 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
Carmelo Anthony getting it done for the Boston Celtics. He's got 8 three-pointers in the game now. What a job he's... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. Haslam's out there with Laverne. And there's Iguodala. And it's Jameer Nelson. And it's Theus in at the shooting guard.
A real weapon of Conley's. I mean, he has a floating jump shot down pat. It's almost unguardable.
Now the pass to Laverne. Pro basketball is one of the few sports where awards are league-wide, C-Web, and not divided by conference. What if the NBA should consider giving out separate awards, you know, for the East and the West?
You know, Kev, I don't know about Eastern and Western Conference, but I do believe that there should be an offensive MVP. I do believe there should be a difference between MVP and maybe the best player in the league, because how do we define some of these things? So I do think we can tinker with some of the awards, but East and West, I'm not really sure with. I think it should always be about the best out of the total number of teams and conferences.
Good perspective. Conley against Nelson. 5 on the clock. And here's Young from the arc.
And Iguodala's ability to match up at a number of positions, that's just a big part of his defense right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Iguodala. He kicks it to Laverne. Back to Iguodala. Here's Theus, defended by Young. Just 5 to shoot. No one near Iguodala as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Oh, you had to close out hard on Iguodala. He's made himself a true threat from beyond the arc.
Nelson against Conley. Sweet little floater.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
And the Pistons with possession here. Pass to Haslam. Iguodala outside. Passes to Haslam. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Theus. Carr covering. Iguodala, the pass to Theus. Over Conley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Not too long ago, C-Web, triple-doubles were widely celebrated. Now you see much more of them all over the league. What's been the change there, do you think?
I think the change has been the style of play and the removal of the big men. Being that there are no longer a slew of 7-footers in there rebounding, guards can come in there and do some amazing things in rebounding. And I'm amazed with Westbrook coming in and rebounding over the 7-footers. You also have better spacing. And so if I'm a one-on-one player, I get past my guy. I can trust it that if I throw it to a wide-open shooter now, because of the way that we've drawn the defenses in, there may be a few more open looks. And so I still respect it. I still respect the energy, the focus, the fact that you have to be all over the floor to do it. But, you know, besides the fact that there's longer threes taken, or besides the fact that there's more small lineups, I still think it's a feat to be respected, even though we're seeing an increase in them now.
And stolen by Payton. The finish and the dunk by Payton.
And how about the determination there from Payton? The glove showing off his fast hands yet again. Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Bryant is checked in for the Pistons. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And yes, it's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Payton. We know that stars, especially superstars, get some level of benefit from the refs. What do you think of that? Is that good for the game?
I think the refs should always be fair. I think, yes, you're going to get the benefit of the doubt if you're a James Harden and you can cross everyone over and you get 10 free throws a game. He earns those most nights. But, yeah, there's going to be some nights in which he gets a call or two here, because as an offensive player, you want to be so aggressive that you put the referees in a tough position to make a tough call and to see what that was. Fans want to see the best players play, not sit. So you have to be judicious with how far you go, but just sometimes slip in the tendencies. I used to get so mad when all I would do is go challenge a shot. The human kickstand would kick his leg out. The ref would say I fouled him. I didn't foul him. And the best actor in the world would get to go to the line, get a 4-pointer. And okay, Caleb, what was the question again? Stars. Oh, superstars getting.
I don't know. Let's stop. Let's stop. Dumars against Bryant to the paint. Stolen. Stolen by Dumars. Now Davis. And they double up Davis. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Boston has possession. McGinnis the pass to Davis. Inside, Olajuwon. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 9th assist in the game now. The pass to Cowan. Chris, the last few years, talk of expansion has come up Are we ready, you think, in the NBA to add some more teams?
I think we are. Now, expanding to 32 teams might stretch the talent a little bit thin, but I think we could handle a couple of years with that because of the youth of the players, and it could actually switch it up a little bit. I mean, come on, Kevin. You're like me. You're a big basketball and big sports fan. You know we have to have a team in Seattle.
I would love Seattle. Absolutely.
I mean, come on. You know how crazy those fans were. You know we have to have that come back. And then there's some places. Think about how great Oklahoma City is.
Yes.
And how they've just embraced this Thunder team. There might be a couple more places out there with that type of passion and fans saying, listen, if you give us a team, we promise we'll nurture it, take care of it, and root for it the loudest. And I like having that. I think it's time to definitely investigate expansion, but we got to get back to Seattle first and foremost.
Both shots good from the stripe.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And here is Davis. To the middle. And Joe Dumars the bucket on the assist by Davis. And the Celtics lead by 20.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Kobe kicks to Payton. Bryant gets a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Bryant's got 19 points.
Yeah, and you got to know Bryant looking to shoot as soon as he gets the ball. The D can't give him any daylight.
McGinnis the pass to Davis. And the foul on Elton Brand. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Davis. Again, the Celtics good for two.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate here, coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
It's stolen by Davis. Shot from 16, and he drops that one in. And he has 28 points for the game.
Yeah, Greg, and if you're going to give somebody that shot, don't let it be him.
Payton kicks to Brand. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Cowens. Outside, Kobe. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Celtics leading by 19 points. Davis with it. Pass to Jefferson. Fires for three. Rebound, Payton. Inside. Vandeweghe misses.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop steal, though. Still should have went for something better than that, though.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Brand dishes to Payton. With some arc, and it's good on the way in. Payton's got 38 points.
Did anybody see any defensive presence on that play? I mean, he's not going to blow that layup. It was wide open.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. On defense, Detroit trailing by 17. And the rejection by Brand. From deep. And another three for Detroit.
He has the D scattered on the break, and with his touch, that's a great shot.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
They had not been playing very good basketball coming into this game. And that's when a team needs its star players to step up and stop the bleeding, just like he did tonight. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He said nobody thought we'd be in this position right now, and we are. He said he was proud of his guys, but he also said, now go finish this thing off and get this win. Kevin?
Cowens passes to Vandeweghe. Shot clock at 6. Here's Payton, and there's another one for the Pistons.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Davis finds Jefferson. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Passes it to McGinnis. And here is Davis, covered by Brand. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Here's Bryant. Rebounded by the Celtics. Olajuwon's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. 23 points for Kobe Bryant. Got a piece of it. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Chris, we hear the word switchability. Popular term used these days. Talk about the importance of having guys who can defend multiple positions.
It's so important because it allows for the flexibility with your matchups. You can avoid being forced into mismatches. So you definitely need players like that. However, Kev, I think that the NBA has gone switchability crazy. You shouldn't switch everything. Switching on defense should only be if the coach wants to take a player out the game or if it's just needed at the last second. Usually communication is the key because there are no new plays under the sun. You see the play coming and developing it, and if you can communicate, that's usually when you don't need to switch. I think coaches have lost trust in players' willingness to communicate, and switching has become kind of a lesser of two evils, I guess you could say. And I hope we get away from as much switching as we do because it puts guys in totally wrong positions, and if you have a smart offensive player, he'll pass his way out of that right to the guy with the mismatch.
Your take is real interesting. And Davis wide open. He shoots. That one off the back iron and out.
Whoa, the D caught a break on that play. I'm sure that is not the plan, leaving him so wide open.
Vandeweghe passes to Cowens. That one goes. Count it.
But he's not going to back off when he's down. I mean, when he's got a chance to attack the basket.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Now here is Davis. Pass to McGinnis. 13 feet away. Rebounded by the Pistons.
The defense recognizing the situation and getting right in his face once he got close to the bucket.
Baseline jumper. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist from Payton. Payton's got 9 assists now tonight. Davis, the pass to McGinnis. Over Brand. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pistons trailed by 9. Bryant, that's for 2. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And McGinnis kicks to Davis. And there's the pass to McGinnis. Here's Olajuwon. Hits the jump hook. Olajuwon's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Here's Bryant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And 1:01 left to play here in the fourth. Dumars the pass to Olajuwon. McGinnis against Brand. Looking to get back on track here. Offensive rebound. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound. And then the skill to send that one home.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're down by 9. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. And a new group in for the Celtics. Embiid, he's checked in for Olajuwon. Allen comes in for McGinnis. Byron Scott, he's checked in for Dumars. And it's Conley in for Davis. Theus gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's just got a great touch from beyond the arc. Even back to his days as a fellow running rebel at UNLV, Theus has always been able to shoot the lights out.
And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Olajuwon kicks to Davis.
Yeah, tough break for him there. But they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit no matter who's on the floor.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaking.
Yeah, and Davis, all energy, big physical point guard with that shoot first mentality.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
They can only blame themselves. A few missed opportunities, some miscues that they'd like to have back. It all adds up.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Trains it from downtown.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Two shots. Last on the first.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
And look, he's an elite defender at his position. Conley also contributes in many different ways on the offensive end.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
And here's Marley outside. Rebounded by Anthony. And so they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Pass to Smits. And here's Marley outside. It doesn't go for him. So we see Boston get the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.